In this presentation, we will learn how to delete the last node of the doubly linked list. So let's get started. Let us suppose this is the initial state of the doubly linked list. Currently head is pointing to the first node of the list, and our target is to delete this particular node, that is the last node of the doubly linked list. In order to delete this node, I'll keep a temp pointer which must point to the first node initially. Then later it will point to this particular node. In order to move this pointer towards right, we will keep this particular piece of code, that is while temp next not equal to null, temp equal to temp next. We want to move this temp pointer towards right so that it can point to this particular node. Finally, you can see that temp is pointing to this node because in this piece of code, this particular condition is written. Temp next must not be equal to null. Then only this piece of code will get evaluated. We know that temp next is equal to null over here. That is why temp is stopped over here. Now, we will keep another pointer, that is temp2, so that it can point to this particular node. That is the node which is just before the node we want to delete. You can see over here temp2 is now pointing to this node. After this, we will adjust the links and then we will delete this node. First, we will update the next part of this node so that it must contain null, because this is going to be the last node of the list, right? So null must be placed over here. After this, we can free this node using free function, and we must have to pass temp to it. So this node will get deleted. After this, we will place null over here, and that's it. This is the resultant linked list so obtained. Now let's just see the complete code in code blocks. So here is the complete code. You can see struct node is declared, add to empty function is over here, add at end function is also here. We have this del last function available over here. This is the function which helps us in deleting the last node of the list. We have this print function also, and finally we have this main function. This add to empty function is used to create the first node of the list, and these two add at end functions are used to create the other two nodes of the list, that is the next two nodes of the list. After this, we will call this printf function to print this message before deletion. Then we'll call this print function to print all the elements before deletion. Finally, we will call this del last function to delete the last node of the doubly linked list. And you can see over here, this is the del last function. We have these two pointers, temp and temp2. This while loop is written in order to move the temp pointer towards right. And after this, using this piece of code, we would be able to update the links. And finally, using free function, we would be able to delete the last node of the list. After this, we will print this message after deletion. And then again, the print function is called in order to print all the elements after deletion. Now let's just execute this code. You can see over here, this is the status before deletion, that is 34, 45, 9. These are the elements of the linked list. After deletion, these are the elements remained, that is 34, 45. 9 is deleted from the doubly linked list. So our code is working fine. Okay friends, this is it for now. Thank you for watching this presentation.